Hey then everybody, we're back today with an hearty Irish stew. As you can tell, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I thought this beautiful hearty meal would make me feel a little bit better, and I've infused it with some amazing flavours of Guinness and brown sauce. We're making this dish to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, which is a really special day for me because it was the day my daughter was born. Irish stew is made from really humble ingredients that you should have in your store cupboard, and combined together they make a delicious hearty meal that's sustainable.
We start by cubing up our lamb into big old pieces, and then what we're going to do is actually use some brown sauce as a little bit of a binder to help the salt stick to the outside. So once our lamb's all cubed up, I've probably got about 500 grams of lamb here, and we're going to get some Harrison's brown sauce and just squeeze a little bit over the top, and then season it quite heavily with Maldon flaky sea salt. Then we're going to get it into a cast iron pan that's on the Kamado Joe, nice and hot, 200 degrees Celsius. We're going with a little bit of beef dripping just to help the searing process, but we want a nice hot cast iron pan, and then we're going to get the lamb in, searing it in batches until it's nice and golden, and then we're going to remove that and get our vegetables in to the pot. We're going to peel our potatoes and our carrots, and then we're going to cut them up into fairly big chunks. I want this to be quite rustic, so a couple of potatoes, 3 carrots, an onion, and yeah, just keep it pretty rustic. It will obviously shrink down when we cook it, so you don't want to go too small. You want this to be quite hearty. So yeah, cube them up into inched, cubed pieces, and yeah, then we will get these into the pot. We've obviously taken off the lamb now. That's been browned. That's sitting to one side. So the veg is all going to go into the pot together, and that way we can then use the Guinness to deglaze the bottom of the pan and get all that nice fond off. So take out the lamb, put it to one side, and all the fond on the bottom that we've gained by searing it, we're going to use that to sear all the vegetables. They're all going in. Season with some garlic flakes, salt and pepper, squeeze some tomato puree in there, and then we're going to go in with some paprika for a little bit of heat, a little bit of Lea & Perrins or Worcestershire sauce to my American followers. See if you can say that. And then we're going to go in with our Guinness to deglaze the pan. Little mix first, and then we'll get that Guinness in. Little swig for the chef. Only joking. What a joker I am. And then we're going to go in with the Guinness, about 200 ml, and deglaze the pan before adding in the rest of our lamb. Give that all a mix together. Then we're going to take it off the heat, add in 2 OXO cubes, so 2 beef stock cubes, and then we're going to pour in enough water to submerge the lamb and all the ingredients. A little bit of time in there for freshness. Water goes in until all the ingredients are submerged, and then we're going to go in with a good old hearty squirt of our Harrison's brown sauce. And this has got flavours similar to what we've kind of developed in the stew. Back on the grill now, mix to combine, and then you want to simmer this for a good couple of hours at around 160 degrees Celsius. Ideally, the stew should become thick, all the vegetables should become fork tender, and then you're ready to serve. A few hours later and we're ready to serve. The stew's gone nice and thick, all the vegetables are become nice and tender, and all that's left to do now is serve up a big old heaping portion of this Irish stew in a nice big bowl ready to taste.
And now all that's left to do is taste. amazing. The lamb is beautiful, it's gamey, it's rich. The brown sauce really elevates the stew and makes it nice and thick actually. A lot of the flavours in the brown sauce actually complement the stew really, really nicely, so adding it in is genius. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you for another video next week.